Welcome to Tata Consultancy Services, a global leader in IT services, consulting, and business solutions. With over 601,000 experts across 55 countries, TCS partners with the world's largest businesses, driving innovation and transformation for over 56 years. Our commitment to excellence and sustainability is recognized worldwide, earning us a place in prestigious indices like the MSCI Global Sustainability Index and FTSE4 Good Emerging Index. At TCS, our ethos centers around being a genuine transformation ally, not only for our clients, but also for the communities and environments we are a part of. This commitment is evident in our support of diverse sports events worldwide, promoting teamwork, discipline, and excellence. Together we are molding a more promising tomorrow.
Good afternoon, everyone. All right, before we begin, our chief guests and guests have arrived. Can we have a round of applause for them? They wanted to witness the entire finale here today. So these are some important people who have taken time out to be here. I think that's wonderful. From all of you, the answer sheets that I got, how was the prelim? If it difficult, easy? Medium, okay. Medium is a correct feedback from you, because the answer sheets that I got also were more or less along the same lines. Yes, there were a few answer sheets for whom it was very easy. For few, it was medium, or rather many, it was medium, and for a few, it was a little difficult. But what I would like to urge to all of you here, all the parents, teachers, guardians who have accompanied the students here today, please stay back and watch the finale, because if the prelim was medium or difficult, if you watch the entire final, you'll see so many different strategies playing out on stage, so much of knowledge for all of us to gain, that it is going to help you for the next year or for the next quiz to do better, okay? So I urge all of you to please stay back. This is not a quiz that will go on for 2 hours and all of that. This is like a class period, duration of a class period that you all have. So maximum 40 minutes, and we have a quick snappy prize distribution of 5 minutes. So 45 minutes we'll be done with the entire show. So I request all of you to stay back, watch the entire final, and clap for our winners, and then only leave along with all of us towards the end of the finale. For now, let's get started with the answers of the prelim. The first one had a typo in the question, which is why the first one has been removed from the prelim itself. I have not considered that for anybody at all. I thought that was the right thing to do, although there were many of you who gave me the right answer. I think that was wonderful. I was very impressed by those teams who were still able to give me the right answer. However, let me tell you what the answer was. National Payments Corporation of India. Whenever you do UPI payments, you will see their logo, green and orange color logo that shows up. So NPCI, okay, National Payment Corporation of India. The next one, the natural phenomenon of glowing lights that I showed you. All of you wrote Aurora. I told you all very specifically that I need a specific answers. Aurora alone will not give you the points, okay? Aurora Australis. Very well written. There were a few smart ones who wrote Southern Lights, okay? Now, it is also known as Southern Lights, so I have given you the points, okay? You're not wrong at all. Yeah, even when we learn about it, we learn about it as Aurora Australis or Southern Lights. And what do we see in the North Pole? Aurora Borealis, absolutely. And that's also known as the Northern Lights, okay? Easier way to remember is Australia is in the Southern Hemisphere. So Australis, Australia, that's an easier way to remember if you get confused with both the auroras that are there. Let's move on to the next one. I spoke about an element, chemical element with the lowest melting point, helium. All of you got it right thanks to the balloons I showed you on screen. I think all of you got that right because of the balloons, but very well played. What about the ancient marine arthropods that I showed you? This was a tough one. Trilobites is the right one, okay? Trilobites is what I was looking for. Tough one here. And honestly, it is not like it is tough one for Nagpur. It is a tough one overall. It is nothing to do with your particular city or anything like that. Even in a, in a very high quizzing city like Bangalore or Mumbai or Delhi, also this would be a tough one. So those of you who have given me trilobites, very well played. Let's move on. The part of the human brain that is responsible to regulate memory and emotions. Most of you have written hypothalamus, amygdala, the right answer. Okay, especially the one that was highlighted in green right there, amygdala, the right answer. I got very few amygdalas here. I'm guessing that probably when you have learned the parts, all the individual glands have got interchanged in them. Some of you wrote pituitary glands, some of you wrote pineal glands, but amygdala is what I was looking for. Let's move on to the next one. Genetic tool that allows scientists to edit DNA sequencing. CRISPR, I was specifically looking for CRISPR Cas9, but if I've written CRISPR, I've given you the answer. It is way too technical in nature, so I thought it right to give you the right answer. The next one, the AI system that was developed by OpenAI that translates natural language into code. Codex. Codex is the right one. The next one, the paper folding art. Origami, origami, absolutely right. And like I told you, go back and check. In ancient times, certain origami patterns were used to send secret messages, and only the receiver of the message would know to open those secret, folds and find the messages, okay? It's a very interesting story that's there. Let us move on to the next one. Question number 9, I spoke about the UWB. Only very few teams got this one right. Ultra-wideband. Ultra-wideband, okay? The next one, I spoke about the technology that allows apps to run in native speed on the browsers. And I said WASM, that is WASM. WebAssembly. WebAssembly. Again, very few teams got this one right. There were teams who got this one right as well, okay? So very few teams though. The next one, I showed you a bridge and I told you it is not a suspension bridge. And some of you had already written suspension bridge and cancelled it because I told you it's not one. This is the cable-stayed bridge. Cable-stayed bridge is what it is. There is a different logic to both the bridges. You can go back and check the differences between the two. All right, I spoke to you about a process where there's a metal treatment process where it is heated to a certain extent, then it is gradually cooled down to get a certain level of hardness. And I told you, same process is used for chocolates as well. Tempering. Tempering, okay? So tempering of chocolates is also an art. You can't get it right that easily. Similarly, what I asked you was tempering of metal. Okay, let's move on. The next one, the lost city below the ocean. Atlantis. Many of you wrote Atlanta. You do not get a one point for Atlanta, okay? Atlantis is what I was required, and Atlanta is a whole different city in the United States. You do not get points for Atlanta, and that is not a spelling mistake, okay? If you for Atlantis, for I, if you had written a Y there, it is still a spelling mistake, I would give you. But Atlanta and Atlantis are whole different, two different names altogether, so you don't get points for that. Yoga is a range of laptops from which company? Lenovo, absolutely right. I told you that I will tell you when I give you the answers why it was named that way. This was one of the first laptops which could be bent all the way back, okay? Like, absolutely back like that. Otherwise, laptops stop at a certain angle. They don't go all the way back. So this was one of the first types of laptops that could do that. Let's move to the next one. I showed you a smartphone, and I told it's for a specific community of people. Blind, right? The smartphone that is made for blind, where the buttons, it's all made of braille. I showed you the picture there. All right, 19th one, I showed you a logo of file sharing. Dropbox. How many of you have experienced Dropbox, as in worked with Dropbox? Okay, I'm impressed there are few of you who have still experienced Dropbox. I expected that none of you would have ever worked with Dropbox, but good to know that some of you have. The last one, I showed you the picture of a, I'm sorry, not the last one, question 17, picture of a scientist, and I said, recognize, identify him. Nikola Tesla, absolutely right. Then I showed you a logo, Roblox. All of you got this one right as well. Question 19, I showed you Vaio on stage, and I asked you which company created that brand. Sony, absolutely right. Sony Vaio is how you get the brand name usually. The last one, SEZ, Special Economic Zone. Okay, I had told you what Z stands for, so special economic is what I needed to know from all of you. All right, so time for us to invite our finalists on stage. Finalists, when you walk up to the stage, please keep your bags, water bottle inside. We have everything kept for you here, okay? This would be table number 1, that would be table number 6. As you walk up on stage, please be seated in the same order. Team 1 would be there, team 2 would be here. Do not interchange your orders because your names have been keyed into the scoring software. So the score will go into the wrong school if you do that. Keep that in mind. Let's see who has made it into the finale here today at Nagpur. The first team that qualifies into the Nagpur final of TCS InQuizitive is the team from Centrepoint International School, Samrat and Aktadeep. Table number 1 here on my right would be yours. All right, they were very excited. I saw them jumping first and then walk up to the stage. All right, first table right there. Let's move on to our second team, joining us on stage, coming all the way from Raipur, Krishna Public School, Manan and Om. Following them as the third finalist here on stage, joining us is Centrepoint School, Amravati Road, Dhruv and Ahan. You got separated from your teammate? He went to the washroom. Oh, he wanted to be absolutely sure of himself before he gets on the stage. No problem, that happens. Many quizzers do that irrespective of what age group you're from. So that is allowed. Let's move on to our next finalists. On table number 4, joining us on stage is the team from School of Scholars, Atre Layout, Shaurya and Sarth. Following them, as our fifth finalist here today, joining us is the team from Delhi Public School, Mihan, Ryan and Akshat. As they walk up on stage, let me invite our final team on stage. Joining us is the team from Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Trimurti Nagar, Aditya and Naman. The stage is up here. Why are you going back? Oh, okay. He went all the way back to take blessings from teacher of a from parent. From whom? From whom did you go back to take blessings? Your mom. Okay, wonderful. She must be very proud. Wonderful. Come on, come on. So I saw one of them walking here and then the other one going backwards there. I'm like, where are you going? Wonderful. All right. There were two teams that just lost out on a 0.1 that they lost out to be in the final here today. I would like to recognize them and also give them a prize. I would request you to please walk up here and collect your prize. The first team that lost out here today is the team from Center Point School, Vardhaman Nagar, Yug and Mustafa. And the second team that again lost out on a very small margin is also the team from Center Point School, Katul Road, Shaurya and Namish. All right, as they collect their prizes, let us quickly take a look at what we have for you for the finale here today. Everything is going to be on the screen, okay? All your questions will appear on the screen. Those are the rounds that I have for you. You want water. There's nothing under the table? No? Can we? It is difficult to see from there, okay. Is it possible for us to move it a little bit? They're not able to see the screen. Yeah? Okay, just move the table slightly. I hope the wires won't be a problem. Be very careful, boys. Are you okay? Are you able to see the screen? Do you want to move a little bit? Little bit? Little bit, boys, please. We would ideally like to get all of this sorted before the final starts. We don't want a problem like this hindering the performance. No problem. The two of you have to tell me if we need to adjust the angles. All okay? ठीक है? शुरू कर सकती हूँ? Okay, great. Wonderful. Better now? Yes? Okay. I will move out as well. Don't worry. I'm just standing here for now, but I will move out just to ensure that you all are able to see the screen properly. All right. 5 rounds of finale for them here today. All the rounds appear on the screen. Next is Gambit. I have Paradox. Okay, let's move into the first round, but I have 5 rounds that is created for them here today. Every single question on the screen and every single question on the buzzer, okay? Every single question on the buzzer. I will test your buzzers, don't worry. Every single question on the buzzers. I will tell you the rules of the game as we move in. All right, the scores. Single attempt on the buzzer, multiple attempts are not allowed, which means there is a format where multiple attempts are allowed, but in this particular round, we do not allow multiple attempts. 1 attempt per question. If someone gets it wrong, they get a negative, and then we move on to the next question. A second attempt is not allowed, okay? You will have 3 clues in this particular, in this particular round, you have 2 attempts. I'm sorry, I missed that. There are 3 clues that will come up on your screen, okay? If someone presses the buzzer on the first clue, you get it right, we move on to the next question. You get it wrong, we move on to the next clue, and you can press the buzzer again. If you're not able to press the buzzer on that one, we will go into a 3rd clue as well. And you have the opportunity to press the buzzer again on the 3rd clue. Okay? So totally you have 3 attempts that is possible. But remember, the ones who get negatives in the first 2 attempts cannot go again on the buzzer. The moment you get the negative, you cannot go for the next attempt on the buzzer. Your scoring pattern is +25, -25. Keep that in mind. And also, the moment you press the buzzer, I will call out your name. You will immediately unmute yourself and give me the answer. You're not allowed to press the buzzer and then think what the answer is, okay? That is blocking the question for the rest of them, and we do not allow that at all. All right? So before we move into the first round, let us quickly check your buzzers and then move in. Go ahead, table number 1, Center Point International. You can press any one of the buzzers, okay? All right, let us move on to KPS. Wonderful, Center Point Amravati. Wonderful. School of Scholars. Working. DPS. Wonderful. And Bhavans. Please do not press again, Bhavans. Do not refresh. Press the buzzer again. The rest of you can try pressing the buzzers now. It will not work. Okay? This is a type of circuit where it only identifies the first team that has pressed the buzzer and it deactivates the buzzer for the rest of the teams on stage. So even if they have pressed the buzzer a split of a second before the rest of you have, then it will only recognize their buzzer and not anybody else's buzzer. I hope you're very clear with the buzzers. Let's get started. We will refresh the buzzer here today. Let's get started with the finale. Before we start, let us give them a huge round of applause. They've played really well to reach the final here today. Let's get started with the first question of the first round. Nexus Gambit, question number 1, coming up on your screen. Here we go. You basically have to give me the name of a person, and this person was born in 1799. He was an English polymath, mathematician, philosopher, inventor, and a mechanical engineer. Audience, you will be quiet. I will come to you when I have audience questions, but otherwise, please be quiet and do not discuss loudly. Let us move on to the next clue. No one going on the first one. Next clue coming up on your screen. Oh, KPS is on the buzzer. Go ahead, KPS.
Charles Babbage.
Charles Babbage, Economy of Manufacturers and Machinery, 1832. Charles Babbage is what they say. Plus 25. Absolutely right. KPS on table number 2. Getting that right, he wrote this book in 1832, okay? Charles Babbage is absolutely right. You get 25 points as KPS on table number 2. Let's move on to the next question. The first clue, this would be from the world of technology, the name of a company for an answer. Clue number 1 on your screen. KPS, quick there. They did not need a textual clue from me. Go ahead, KPS.
HP Envy laptops.
Getting a minus 25 on that. Should have waited for my clue. Let's refresh the buzzer. Move on to the second clue. Develop, on table number 3, center point. Go ahead.
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA is absolutely right. Plus 25. Plus 25. Well played. Well played, all right. On table number 3, center point from Amravati Road, getting that right. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 3, coming up on your screen, the first clue. Again, name of a company, name of an app for an answer, okay? Clue number 1 on your screen, here we go. Its original algorithm worked by creating a spectrogram fingerprint of a song, identifying specific high energy points to form constellation maps. On table number 1, Center Point International, go ahead. Switch on your mic, please.
Shazam.
Shazam is absolutely right. Plus 25. Team number 1, you can move your mic a little down, so that should help you answer better. Shazam is absolutely right. Let us move on to the next one. That would be question number 4. Clue number 1, think entertainment. Clue number 1, here we go. It's a book that was titled No Rules, Rules. This book is on an entity that is equal to entertainment on demand today. Oh, no one going. You will be able to understand why I gave you these clues when you listen to the answer. Let's move on. Clue number 2 coming up. All right, and there they go. Center point from Amravati Road.
Netflix.
Netflix is absolutely right. And who's Reed Hastings?
He's the founder.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Plus 25 to center point from Amravati Road. Reed Hastings is the one who started Netflix. And when it started in the very beginning, they used to just stream movies. And then slowly they started movies on demand. And today it is such a large OTT that most of us enjoy. Let's move on to the next question. That would be question number 5. 6 questions in all in this round. Question number 5, coming up on your screen. Here we go. Situated underground near the French-Swiss border, it spans 27 kilometers in circumference. Oh, go ahead. I have table number 4, School of Scholars.
The sun.
CERN laboratory.
Need to give me a slightly better answer.
Um, there is a very long tunnel underground, and they accelerate protons in it and smash them together and study it.
Need to give me a specific answer. I have to give them a fair chance.
It starts from L.
You have to fill in the blank for me. I can't do that for you, can I? All right, I have to move on. Let's refresh -25 on table number 4. Oh, table number 2. KPS have gone for it even before I went to the second clue. Go ahead.
Large Hadron Collider.
Large Hadron Collider, giving KPS +25. Very well played. Very well played. Teams, you don't have to wait for me to give you the next clue. If you know the answer, if you're sure, you can play like KPS and go for the buzzer even before I give you the next clue, okay? Remember that. Absolutely right, the Large Hadron Collider. Let us move on. The last question from this round. This finale seems to be moving along very quickly here today. The first one coming up on your screen. Here we go. Think numbers. Question number, clue number 1 coming up on your screen. Named after a 13th century Italian mathematician who introduced it to Europe in Go ahead. On table number 3, center point.
Fibonacci sequence.
The Fibonacci series or sequence. Absolutely right. +25. +25. I did have more clues on 0 and 1 and things like that, but center point seems to be extremely well prepared here today. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard before we move on to the next round. Leaderboard coming up on your screen. Oh. Already in the first round, Center Point School from Amravati Road are in the lead with 75 points. But we also have Center Point International, Krishna Public School, and School of Scholars all on 25 points each, okay? Which means it is already a tight fight, but we've only completed the first round. We have 4 more rounds to go. Too soon to comment. Things can change as we move forward in this quiz. Let's see what happens. Let's move. I know your name has a spelling mistake. If we can correct School of Scholars, okay, we'll ensure that we'll correct it later on when there are press releases. Let us move on to the next one. The paradox protocol coming up on the screen. Here we go. As the round suggests, this is going to be Scrabble, okay? The points for every question is going to be different. I will tell you what the score would be for each question before I ask you the question. It's basically a clue that I'm going to give you, and you will, of course, give me the word. We will first, it is still on the buzzer, single attempt, no multiple attempts, and your negative and positives are equal to each other, +25, -25, okay? Let's start with the first question for our dear audience here today. Let us start with the 7 down. Moving on to the question screen. Okay, I think he's trying to correct your name in the background to ensure that we get it right for the rest of the show. So where you see word score on your screen is where you will see the score for every clue that I'm going to give you. And then, of course, once one word is released, you have one letter of the word that will also be seen. Typical Scrabble, how it appears, you'll be able to play that once we start the game. We have 6 questions in this round, okay? Which means you have 6 opportunities to win those 25 points each for every question. All right, if you're ready, we can get started with the first one, and we will start with the 7 down. Coming up on your screen, just about 2 seconds. All right, we'll have it up. We can correct it later, Andy, that's okay. Let's move on. All right. 7 down, that would be, if needed, you can actually disconnect and refresh, if that helps. Okay, 7 down is what we are going to take first. 7 down. The points for 7 down is 8. But of course, when it comes to the audience, you get prizes and you don't have points. Rules for the audience questions. You will raise your hand and I will point out to you. You will give the answer. If it is right, you get your prize, okay? If you scream out the answers, I'm going to take your prizes away. Starbucks vouchers. So I travel a lot. There are a lot of Starbucks that I get to visit, so I can use those vouchers, okay? So please ensure you do not scream out the answers. Let us start with 7 down, the clue. The lightness or darkness of a color or overall quality of color in art. Go ahead, the first hand that went up. Go ahead. Any one of you, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Shade. 7 down is 4 letters there. That is not correct. I will come to adults a little later. I won't go to the kids. Yeah, go ahead. I'll come to you next. Go ahead. No? You had the same answer? Okay, had the same answer. Go ahead. 4 letters. Opacity will not. I will come to you later. Wait, there are others who want to try. Go ahead. Tone is absolutely right. Which school? Bhavan Civil Lines. Come forward, come forward. Take your prize. Tone is what I was looking for as an answer. Tone can be used for many different purposes, but in this context, this is what I was looking for as the answer. Tone. Which means we will now move on to the next one. Did he get your prize? You got your prize. Okay, I'm not able to see because of the lights. So let's move on and move to 6 across. 6 questions for all of you. Remember that. 6 across for 15 points. Okay? 15 points is what 6 across is for. Your clue. A stable subatomic particle found in the nucleus of every atom with a... On table number 1, we have Center Point School
Proton.
International. Repeat your answer, please.
Proton.
Proton, they say. Let's give that a shot and see if it's correct. Proton is absolutely right. They get 15 points. Very well played. Proton is what I was looking for. I didn't really say positive charge. I was coming to the end of the clue saying positive electric charge. They did not need that. Positive was required because otherwise there are other particles also. But proton giving them that 15 points. Okay, let us move on to the next one. Let's move to 4 down. Your points is 15 for this, okay? For 15 points, 4 down, the clue. A single command that unfolds like a scroll. Click once and suddenly 100 steps happen. Oh, they're on the buzzer, School of Scholars. Go ahead.
Scroll.
How does that fit? You have an R right there in the bit in between. You already have R from proton. Scroll does not really fit into that. Minus 25 to School of Scholars. Moving into the audience. Let me complete the clue. And I said suddenly 100 steps happen. Useful until it types your resignation. That was a witty one right there. A single command that unfolds like a scroll, and you click once, and suddenly 100 steps happen. What am I talking about? Anybody who would like to give it a try? Go ahead. Look at the words there, 4 down. You have 5 letters, and R is already given. Go ahead. No? Anyone who would like to go? Go ahead, go ahead. Not query. Query doesn't fit there either. Does it? Oh, it does fit. It does fit, but query is not the right one. Yeah, go ahead. No? Sorry? No? Someone else was willing to answer. Yeah, go ahead. Macros, absolutely right. Which school? Which Center Point School? There are many. All right, come forward, take your prize. Center Point School from Nuttall Road, getting that right here today. Macro, the answer I was looking for. Okay, School of Scholars will get a negative on that one. Let us move on to the next one. We'll finish 8 across. 8 across, if you can see right there at the bottom, for 12 points. For 12 points, 8 across, your clue. Here we go. It is simply picture an element. Go ahead, Center Point International.
Pixel.
Pixel is absolutely right. They're getting that right. Are you all naturally good with words and word games? I mean, you're sort of getting many of these right. Absolutely right. Pixel, and they get 12 points on that one. All right, very well played. Let's move on to the next one. That would be, all right, 5 across for 24 points. For 24 points, 5 across, the clue. A room between two worlds, open both doors and it kills you. Used in submarines, space stations, and science fiction panic scenes.
Airlock.
Absolutely right. Getting that right is School of Scholars. Airlock is what I was looking for. Submarines, space stations, all of them have that one particular room where you have two doors, and in between, that is called the airlock. Absolutely right. Looks like School of Scholars has made up for the negative that they have taken. In a quiz like this, it is okay if you're still on a nil, but when you move into the negatives, you have to work a little harder to move into the positives. It's always better to be on a nil rather than a negative scores. Not like I haven't seen people get negative scores and then win a quiz. That also happens, but it requires a lot of courage to do that and press the buzzers after that. Let us move on to the next one. Moving on to 3 across. 3 across, okay? It's right on the top left corner for 17 points. 17 points, your clue, here we go. Term inspired by the rugby term where players huddle on table number 2, KPS.
Scram.
Spell it for me.
SCRAM.
I cannot give you on that. It is a technical term, minus 25 on that. It is Scrabble round where the letters does matter, so I cannot give them on that. Scrum, the answer. Scrum. And when it comes to technology, it would be Scrum and not Scram. Scram has a very different meaning altogether. All right, let us move on. Okay, we have one more question for you, and then the last one will be for the audience again. I have KP is getting a minus 17 on that because it was 17 points. Let us move on to the next one. We have 1 down. We go to 1 down for 19 points. Okay, 19 points, 1 down. Your clue, here we go. A sudden, often temporary malfunction or error in computer system or program. Oh, center point, go ahead. Glitch, let's stress that. And glitch is absolutely right. They get 19 points on that one. Very well played. Very well played. Glitch is actually a term that we use even otherwise when we speak normally. Now, for example, if we are hosting a quiz, when we talk back to the team back at home, they always ask, was there any glitch in the entire program today? So we said, no, there was no glitch at all.
Exactly.
So now it goes beyond that. Yep.
Here. Actually, they added a score to team 1, but they are team 3.
Right now, the scores went to team 1. Can we check that, please? Yeah, he'll get that corrected. You wanted to test your buzzer? Go ahead. It does work, okay? So you have to press it all the way through. They probably have pressed it like a split of a second before you have, okay? Try to use your fingertips and not your palm. This is a small button for a buzzer, so your entire palm does not really work well. You have to, oh, why? Why? Reaction time. Oh, wow. For a quiz like this, reaction time is also taken into account when you answer, but I do understand that. I have seen many quizzers do this. This is okay. I have seen quizzers wear the same kind of t-shirt or same kind of cap because that's a lucky cap or a lucky t-shirt, and they will come for every single quiz with such clothes because they think they're going to win it because of that. And God forbid, if something goes wrong at a quiz where they're not wearing their lucky attire, they will blame it on the absence of the lucky attire. But reaction time is still good logic. I buy that. We have one more for the audience. 2 down, okay? 2 down. The clue for all of you. It's a computer program at the core of a computer's operating system that always has control or complete control over everything in the system. I'll come to you. Go ahead. Louder? No? Colonel is absolutely right. Which school? Centerpoint School, which one? Vardhaman Nagar. You get that absolutely right. Take your prize, please. You can come right here. Come forward, take your prize. Okay, I can't see who's giving away the prize. Behind? Okay, so can someone help him with his prize? Okay, he will get his prize. Absolutely right. Colonel is what I was, that is Kernel. Colonel is what I was looking for as an answer. Go ahead. You want some more water. Okay, I have reaction time. I have some more water here today. Looks like the contest is getting to them. I will help you out with some more water. Can I please ask someone to get some more water from the backstage, please? You too, okay. Please get like 4-5 bottles and we'll help you out with extra water. But for now, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard and then move on to the next round of this quiz. Who knew that a quiz like TCS InQuizitive is going to make them want to drink more water and calculate the reaction time? All right, scores right there on your screen. Centerpoint School Amravati Road is still holding on to its lead with 94 points. So far, the closest contest they have is from Centerpoint School, which is international school, with 52 points. KPS took a couple of negatives on table number 4, please. Table 4. And table 3 as well. Thank you so much. And we also have School of Scholars on 14 points and Krishna Public School on 8 points since they took a couple of negatives. They did give some good answers, but they did take a couple of negatives as well. Let us move on to the next round of our quiz here today. Coming up is the Scholars Array. Here we go. Okay. I have 4 questions for you in this round, okay? 4 different topics which will be shown on your screen right there. The topics are right there. And every question is for 1 attempt only, plus 25, minus 25, the scoring pattern. No other changes in the rules, okay? I hope that is clear. 4 questions in this round. Let us start with cyber culture. Cyber culture question coming up on your screen. Here we go. All you need to do is identify this man. KPS, quick on the buzzer.
Tim Berners-Lee.
Sir Tim Berners-Lee, and what is he credited with?
World Wide Web.
World Wide Web, the creator of www, Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Absolutely right. KPS getting their 25 points on that one. Well played. KPS never gives up at all. Even if they take a negative, they keep coming back. That's really nice. Let's move on to quantum frame. Coming up is the question. MMID is a 7-digit random number issued by the bank upon registration. The remitter, the sender, and the beneficiary should have an MMID for doing this interbank fund transfer. What is MMID? All right, I'll help you out, okay? ID is identifier. MM. It is easy. It is easy. No one wanting to take a negative here today. We are getting midway through the quiz, so of course they wouldn't want to take a negative. Okay, wait, I'm going to go behind a little bit. I've given, okay, go ahead. Wait, yeah. Absolutely right. Mobile money identifier. Which school? Which school are you from? Louder? All right, they get that right with mobile money identifier, and he gets his audience prize. Let us now move on to the next question, that is Chronos Vault. Here we go. Identify the company. Oh, KPS, go ahead.
IBM.
Absolutely right. Plus 25 on that one. Very well played. It is not easy for school children such as you to know one of the older logos of IBM. Absolutely right. Well played. Plus 25 on that. The final one from this round is from Machine Logic. coming up on your screen. All you need to tell me is, what was this a patent for? Oh, KPS, go ahead.
Telephone.
Telephone. The patent diagram that you're seeing on your screen is actually for the telephone. Plus 25. Absolutely right. Let's give them a round of applause. Oh, they are playing well today. I am very interested and intrigued to look at the scores right now. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. I think the tables might have turned slightly. Leaderboard on your screen. Here we go. Oh, all right. I have a feeling I'm going to have requests for more water bottles now since the score is getting tighter and tighter. Okay. Center Point School, Amravati Road, on table number 3, still holding on to its lead of 11 points as of now. KPS from Raipur has now suddenly done well in the previous round and moved to 83 points. We have Center Point School, which is the international school, on 52 points. School of Scholars on 14 points. All right, let us move on to the next round. I do not want to keep them away from gaining more points and winning this quiz. Coming up is Codex Key. Here we go. I have an example for you in this round, I think. It's basically a lateral thinking round. We have multiple clues coming up on your screen, and you need to give me one final answer, okay? So no. You come to a TCS InQuizitive, you don't get this even as an audience question, please. I know the answer here is TCS, absolutely. I expect more from all of you than giving me this as an answer, okay? So, I only wanted to show this as an example. So connection for all of them put together would be TCS. Okay, that is how the round is going to be. Single attempt only teams, remember that. Plus 25, minus 25 the points. 4 questions is what I have in this round. Okay, only 4 questions. Let's get started with the first one coming up on your screen. Here we go. Question number 1. All right, let's take a look. Oh, on table number 6, quick there on the buzzer, Bhavans. Switch on your mic, please. You switched it off again.
Telescope.
Telescope is absolutely right. Plus 25. Plus 25. You have a very nice voice, by the way. No, he does. I mean, he sounded like a junior Amitabh Bachchan to me. I mean, that was really a good voice. 25 points for telescope. Absolutely right. Let us move on to the next one. In Codex Key, coming up is the question. Here we go. Oh, on team 3 right there, center point.
Printing press.
The printing press on the screen. What was or giveaway for you? Johannes Gutenberg was the giveaway for you. Absolutely right. Plus 25. Very well played. You have to be reading and going into in-depth knowledge to actually know things like Johannes Gutenberg. Very well played there. 25 points. Let us move on to the next one. That is question number 3 coming up on your screen. Here we go. Tough one. Oh, they're trying. Center point.
Rosetta Stone.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
It's a stone found by Napoleon. What happened? It can translate Egyptian into Greek and another language I don't know.
Plus 25. Absolutely right. Amazing game by Center Point. Amravati Road right there. Rosetta Stone. Honestly, as adults, how many of us would know an answer like Rosetta Stone from a question like this coming up on the screen? You need some quick thinking to get that answer right. Very well played. The final one of this round coming up on your screen is the question. Here we go. Oh, on table number 4, School of Scholars.
Artificial intelligence.
Slightly better answer.
Agentic AI.
Minus 25 on that. I cannot give you on that. Very specific answer is what I was looking for. Anybody in the audience? Go ahead. Sorry? No? I'm just looking if there are any new faces that I can try, because I've seen many of you try to answer again and again. Okay, I'll go to you. Go ahead. One of you. Not ChatGPT. You forgot your answer. How could you forget your answer? You think and come back to me, okay? Go ahead. No? You have another answer? Same answer, okay? Do you have your answer with you? No, okay. Sorry? Louder, please. No? Okay, go ahead. Any one of you. No? No? I'll give you the answer. Go ahead. Not cloud computing. Okay, sit down. I will give you the answer here today. Perplexity AI is what I was looking for as an answer. Okay? Perplexity is what I was looking for as an answer. Leaderboard on your screen. Here we go. One last round left. We need to know where everybody stands. Oh. Round of applause for all of them. I think they're playing this very well here today. It's like in one round, Center Point School, Amravati Road inches forward. In the next round, KPS inches forward. And that keeps going in every round. But we have 5 rounds, so we'll see what happens in the final round of this quiz. For now, Center Point School, Amravati Road on 144 points. We have Krishna Public School from Raipur on 83 points. Center Point School International with 52 points. And Bhavans Vidya Mandir with 25 points. The final round of this quiz coming up on your screen is Mind Over Matter. Here we go. Three questions in this round, okay? 3 questions in this round, 2 attempts per question, okay? 2 attempts per question, plus 25 minus 25, your scoring pattern. You will have 3 pairs that will be shown on your screen. You have to identify the incorrect pair. If you identify the incorrect pair, you will get your 25 points, okay? I hope the rules are clear. Let's get started with the first one. Coming up on your screen from the world of science. Oh, School of Scholars, go ahead.
Vacation, Edward Jenner.
Vaccination and Edward Jenner.
Sorry, vaccination.
Minus 25 on that. On a second attempt, on table number 1, Center Point International, go ahead.
X-rays. Oh, X-rays.
X-rays and Wilhelm Röntgen. Minus 25 again. Edward Jenner is actually the person who started or created vaccinations back then. We also have Wilhelm Röntgen, who created X-rays. In fact, there is a picture of the first X-ray of his own hand, his own palm. The incorrect one is DC and Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was AC, alternating current, and not DC, okay? So this is how you play the round. You see how 2 attempts can completely change the game. We will refresh the buzzer, and we will go into the penultimate question of this. Yep. For Team 4 and Team 1. Okay. The quiz is moving along quickly, so we have to be slightly careful with the scoring here today. All right. Let us move on to the penultimate question of this final, coming up again from the world of science and tech. Here we go. Identify the incorrect pair. Quiet, quiet, audience. Shh. I can hear you all. Quiet.
Microsoft, because it makes software, not soft microchips and fibers.
So Microsoft plus soft microchips and fibers is your answer.
Yes.
Center Point School on table number 3 is taking a huge risk. They're leading already. If I were them, I wouldn't have taken this risk, but they have gone for it. They get it right. 25 points to them. Absolutely right. You had to identify the incorrect pair, and that is what you did, okay? Plus 25 to you. Absolutely right. All right. Let's move on to the final one of this finale before we move to the final round. Final question. A huge round of applause for all of them. They have exceeded my expectations as far as the final is concerned. I would also like to thank all of you who have stayed till the end. Since you've stayed till the final question, I would urge you to please stay back for the prizes as well, because we will not take more than 5 minutes. We have flights to catch to go to the next city, so please trust us when we say we will not take more than 5 minutes at all. Let's move on to the final question of this round, coming up from the world of mathematics, concepts and contributions. Here we go. Quick on the buzzer, KPS.
0 Pythagoras.
0 and Pythagoras. Absolutely right. Getting 25 points there is KPS. 0 and Pythagoras obviously is the wrong one here today, and they get 25 points. Let's take a look, the final look at the leaderboard. Coming up on your screen, here we go. Final look at the score. Despite the 108 that KPS put up, with 169 points, Center Point School, Amravati Road, Dhruv and Ahan get the winning position here today. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Close behind them, I know you still put up a score more than 100, which actually would be a winning score in many other cities, but here you had a tough competitor. Krishna Public School from Raipur, Manan and Om winning the runner-up position here today at the finale at Nagpur. All right, before we move into the prizes, let me quickly introduce our guests here today. Let me first introduce our Delivery Center Head of Nagpur, Mr. Arvind Kumar. He has been with TCS for over 31 years and has worked in different countries all over the world, from US, UK, Japan, Middle East, South Africa, and many others. And he has also been the Vice Chairman and subsequently Chapter Chairman of Computer Society of India and Senior Vice President of the Association of Knowledge Workers. So he does a lot of work beyond his corporate commitments are concerned, and he also makes time to ensure that he comes and attends quizzes such as these that is conducted for all of your children. May I please invite and welcome Mr. Arvind Kumar, Delivery Center Head Nagpur, to join us on stage. As he joins us, let me take the opportunity to invite and introduce our chief guest, Dr. Rajesh Pandey, who has joined us here today. He is the Vice Chancellor of Ramdev Baba University. He is an eminent scholar with over 32 years of experience as an academician, researcher, and he holds a PhD in Engineering and Technology from VNIT Nagpur, a college that takes part in our quizzes multiple times and wins as well here at Nagpur. And he has published more than 45 research papers and has been granted 3 patents. So may I please invite you to join us on stage. Let's welcome with him with a huge round of applause. So you've witnessed the entire finale here today. You saw the audience interaction as well and the performance by all our teams here today. What is your reaction to what you witnessed here today?
Absolutely wonderful. I mean, the quiz was not simple. It is indeed, I mean, it requires a lot of knowledge, lot of information, and I really congratulate, we are really proud of you for coming here and trying this wonderful quiz. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, sir. A person such as him, who is in the science and engineering field, I'm sure he's felt really happy looking at the knowledge that all of you have here today. Sir, what was your reaction to this? I mean, you've been witnessing TCS InQuizitive for quite some time now. What is your reaction to this?
It's a talent that speaks of the Nagpur and Vidarbha region. And I have been witnessing this particular quiz. It is becoming bigger and bigger. So much of an energy and enthusiasm that I am able to see from all over the part of this particular region. Thank you for participation in this TCS InQuizitive. It speaks, I'm very proud of all of you. Thank you, thanks.
May I please request Mr. Arvind Kumar to give a memento as a token of appreciation to our chief guest, Dr. Rajesh Pandey. Okay. So we have had an Insta contest that has been running. Before I come to our winners and runners up here today, I would like to invite our Insta winner on stage to take away their prize. The prize that goes is to a person named Sapna Bhale, Insta contest. If you're here, Sapna, if you can join us on stage, that'll help. Sapna is not here. Can you raise your hand, Sapna, if you're here? Okay, we can't find her. You can get in touch with TCS later. I'm not really sure what the policy is if you're not present in the auditorium. But for now, let us move into our prizes of our runners-up and winners here today. Let's start with our runners-up. That is Krishna Public School from Raipur. Manan and Om, if you could join us on stage, please. If their teacher or parent has accompanied them, I request you to please join us on stage. Anybody's accompanied you? Your father? Can I request the parent to join them on stage? Please. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well played. You can just keep that and come back. You have your individual prizes as well. Please. Lots of prizes as TCS InQuizitive here. So you have the other vouchers and hampers that you had to receive. Everything is a compact fit today, comes in a small pouch here. Wonderful. Well played. And congratulations to Krishna Public School. They've traveled all the way from Raipur. Let's give them a better round of applause. They've played very well today. Please be seated. And now for the winning team, for the amazing performance that they put up from the very beginning of the quiz here today. If you remember, in the very beginning, after the first round, I told you all that they've already put up a good lead, and they held on to that lead till the very end. Consistent performance by the team from Center Point School, Amravati Road, Dhruv and Ahan. Please join us on stage to get your prizes. Can I please request their teacher to join us on stage? All right, as she walks up. Center Point School from Amravati Road, Dhruv and Ahan, winning the regional final here today at Nagpur, and they will now travel to Mumbai for the national semi-final and represent the Nagpur region in the nationals. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Please be seated. I would like to thank all of you for joining us here today and being an amazing audience. Believe me, while I say we need a lot of energy, I think you have been the perfect audience with great energy and yet amazing behavior and discipline with absolute silence and helping the finalists out here on stage to focus on the questions. A round of applause for all of you. I would also like to thank all our teachers, parents, guardians who have showed up with your students here today. It's not easy on a weekday to make that time out and be present here today. And a big thank you to the local TCS team who have helped us out with the corrections and everything else here on stage. And also both our guests, sir, thank you so much for being here and making time. Thank you so much for being here, sir. May please, yes, sir, you can please leave. We will, of course, wait for our guests to leave and then leave. Thank you all so much for coming here, and we will see you next year at TCS InQuizitive or any other quizzes that come to Nagpur. Continue quizzing, continue learning, and I will see you at the next quiz at Nagpur or some other city. Thank you so much for joining all of us today. We'll see you at the next quiz. Thank you.